And we are trying again with Prism app to be camera ready. Leah, observe my microphones. They're fine?
Yeah.
Are they active?
Yes.
Well, we have drinks. Hey, that's not, oh, wait, that's. Does this actually appear to be live? Before we get into this conversation that's keeping us up at nights.
No
Do you
alert.
see? No alert?
No,
I'm thinking we're not live.
I don't either. What did we do differently last time?
I don't know, but this is getting quite frustrating, Prism app. So, if we're not getting so you didn't get an alert,
No. And then I switched.
and then you switched to us. It says we're live right now, my love.
That just came up, Justin. That wasn't up before.
It's a huge delay. We are finally live. Okay, we are finally live. Do you see that? Guess that means we'll just use.
Camera's facing that way. Oh, unless there's a delay.
There's a huge delay. There's a huge delay. So we'll be gone and out to dinner by the time after we say goodbye. Oh wow. So we're gonna accept the environmental noise. Would this be of any advantage? I mean, I know we're here for a very particular purpose, which is,
Just scoot back.
I know we're here for a very particular purpose.
Scoot back.
It's love. Let go, let Leah. That's today's lesson. Let go, let Leah. So we are.
Now in camera.
The audio is recording, so I'm just gonna let people hear me without having to see me. You're the pretty one in the group. You gotta remember that. So if you're on camera, that's what counts. I don't have to be on camera. I'm the mouth of the group. The face, the mouth. Okay. So this is not chocolate soft serve, but it looks delicious just the same. Do you have an advantage with this right here?
Really?
Okay. Leah, how you feeling? Are you sure? Because that's not pistachio ice cream either.
It's pistachio flavored.
I thought it was going to be the same color of flavor of ice cream. Anyway, what are we supposed to talk about?
Vacationing versus traveling.
Here, this is I think the question that started it all for us. Everyone, welcome. We are in Jeju-do. We are on our summer break, which means we are on vacation or we are traveling. Or are they essentially the same thing? Are we forcing dichotomies? If someone were to say to you, I'm going on a trip, do you think that they are traveling or vacationing, or could it be either? Because I think we might be struggling a little bit with this conversation. Hi, Leah. My man, how you doing? I don't know about setting up this shot. We might have some people peeking in on us. So, as we said, we're in Jeju-do. We're at our favorite coffee shop because this coffee shop has a lot of significance to us. And, oh, that is delicious. I just tasted it for the first time. This is a casual environment, no expectation. We're just gonna have a little chat here. You're sitting as though you're expected to perform. This is not an interview. No one's interviewing us. I'm going to interview you though, because I'm going to bring you to me. So I bring you to me, then I've got you. Why do you insist on doing vacations? What is the benefit of a vacation?
The benefit,
What is a vacation to you?
you're literally taking a break from your regular life in order to rest, relax, recharge, experience something new, a new culture, different foods, different tastes.
But I can't achieve that with traveling.
Traveling is moving from one destination to another.
That's what we happen to do while we travel. I don't think it's the same thing. So, in the States, if someone were to say, hey, I'm going to Pensacola, being from the Midwest, I know that means they're going on vacation. Because if they go to Pensacola, they're not going to do much other than play in the surf. They're not going to do much other than play in the surf and eat deep fried seafood, right? That's what's going to happen. Okay? That is a vacation. A vacation, certain destinations are simply just for vacationing, right? Someone will go there to do vacation type things, which is lay in bed until 10 or 11 in the morning, spend more time, like resorts, going to a resort. That's not traveling. That's a vacation.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you to chime in at any point here.
I don't think that's a vacation. A vacation is taking a break from your regular life. You can have a vacation in your home. That's why they have staycations now.
Okay, but we're talking about a break.
That's a break.
Okay.
A break from your regular life. Doing something different.
Traveling's not a break?
Depends on why you're traveling. You could be traveling for work.
Why are you just now bringing that? You haven't brought that up in all of our conversations we had. You just threw me for a loop with that one. You just now brought that up. You were holding out for this.
For work, when we lived in Vietnam and we were sent off to different cities to fill in, that wasn't a vacation. That was traveling for work.
I treated it like it wasn't a vacation. It was traveling. You just said it wasn't a vacation. Oh, wait, you're proving your point. Dang it, I thought she was proving my point. Man, I'm not figuring this out yet. Okay, so come on, talk about it. Talk about all the things you were yelling at me about when we were trying to have this discussion earlier. Clarify for me all of those different things that you think you need to clarify. Uh-oh, Leah's mic may go dead for a moment, so we'll just use this one.
All right.
All right, thumbs, let's go. I got you, stop touching. I got you. And Leah's mic should be back. Let's look at the screen. The monitor says we're good to go. Green, thumbs up.
So, I don't think that I have very much to add other than the fact that you and I discussed the difference between our definitions of vacation and traveling. We seem to be on the same page with that. Maybe it's what we do, where we are, as opposed to going somewhere for a specific purpose. Because you can travel and take a vacation, and you can travel and go to work.
Here's the thing. I thought we were traveling this summer. But I'm getting the sense from you that we're on vacation. So what are we doing?
What we're doing right now is traveling in Jeju?
No, we haven't left the hotel room.
Today?
We barely left the hotel room yesterday.
That's not true, Justin. We were gone all day. We didn't get back till 10 at night.
We didn't get up and get out until like after 9.
Because we're on vacation.
You answered my question. We're on vacation. We're not traveling. I'm saying I like brain freeze, by the way. Ice cream, blended, coffee. It's a great mix, but I have brain freeze. Woo. I thought we were traveling this summer. I didn't feel the element of vacation coming in. Leah, you're gonna have to take over because I'm gonna die right now. This brain freeze is too much. Oh my gosh.
You thought that we were traveling.
Keep going.
Traveling is moving from country to country, Justin, so we travel. We travel from Taiwan to Jeju. Now the space that we're in is vacation.
Okay. You and I both agree that we don't like tourist spots, right?
Yes.
Jeju-do is literally a tourist spot. And I know it was my choice to come here. It's my choice to come here because I wanted you to...
Vacation in Jeju.
No. So everything prior to Jeju and everything after Jeju is going to be traveling, but we're vacationing in Jeju. This is our vacation. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're forcing dichotomies here. And I think this is where we need you to chime in and let us know. You can travel to go on vacation, but this term, to go on vacation, for me, means it's going to be low impact, means it's going to be little activity. It's going to be destination specific, and the destination is going to be like the big thing. Rather than exploring a destination. So you fly to a country that you've never been to before, say like when we went to Cambodia. Did we go to vacation on Cambodia during our holiday? We went to celebrate our birthdays, remember?
I do remember.
We never mentioned the word vacation once during that trip.
Except that we were on Christmas
Break.
vacation, Christmas break, yeah.
I think this is all about semantics. I think we're mincing our words here, and I think we're forcing something. But at the same time,
you're saying that we're here. Are you relaxed? Are you thinking about work right now?
I don't know how to relax, Leah. And I think that's why you want me to learn how to vacation instead of travel.
That's true too. You do need to be up doing something in order to feel accomplished, and I don't think that that's realistic.
I think that comes from a frugal mindset. I think if we paid X amount of dollars to fly somewhere, then the majority of our time should be out enjoying that space. Because waking up late in bed next to you, we can do that at home and not have to spend any money.
But we also wake up, first of all, we don't ever wake up late in bed.
But we could. You just mentioned the staycation.
But we have we ever done a staycation, Justin?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's my whole point.
No, that's my point.
And even the mindset that you have when you do your staycations or the days that we're going to sleep in, we don't sleep in. We always wake up thinking there's one more thing that we can do for our household, for work, for each other, for our families that don't allow us to sleep in. Even when we go to bed at night saying we're going to sleep in the next day, ooh, but you know what? Since we're up at 7 anyway, we might get the fresh mangoes if we go today.
Oh my gosh, no. If we go to the market, we can get our favorite breakfast burrito.
Yes. Hi, Sid. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
We are on a bit of a delay on the replay here, so we might catch up to you a lot later than what we expect to. But here's there it is. That's where you actually waved. Okay, so do you think, I don't think I can drink this, by the way. This is giving me a brain freeze.
There's so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
I was so excited to come back to Jeju because we are at Pike's Coffee, which is one of our favorite places that we frequent
When we're in South Korea.
Yeah, and it's not like I remember.
It's sugary-er.
It's so much sugar.
Yeah.
Get
but still
diabetes
delicious.
just sitting at the table. It's so much sugar.
And I've never had brain freeze from this before. I've never had brain freeze. I used to get this all the time.
The original?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is normal for me. Anyway, back to the conversation at hand.
Vacationing is also a state of mind.
So we get deep. So we're dissecting our terms here. We're defining our terms to better understand what vacation means. Because to me, I think what it is I have judgments against vacationers because of the people that I know growing up when they went on vacation and they came back and it's like, what? I'm like, what'd you guys do? You left this small little countryside town that we live in and you went somewhere. What did you do? And people are like, well, went to the beach and we ate at that place down by the water, you know. They got them big onions that they deep fry. And, well, that's about it, really. I got sunburned. I'm thinking, that's a vacation? That's boring. Vacations are boring to me, right? I want to go out and, like, explore. And you do, too, because that's why we started our relationship traveling together. We didn't start our relationship.
We did not have an amicable. We did not agree on how to vacation when you and I first started traveling together.
Because I didn't know you were
years.
because you weren't using the word vacation. You were just you had
or even travel, Justin.
Right, but
we did not experience. So we go to a new place. We experience a new place. We did not experience it the same. You wanted to do
that's
as
the beauty
much.
of having a partner.
You wanted to do as much as possible in the least amount of time as possible to say that you accomplished something rather than taking in
or get
and
my money's worth. Or
experiencing.
get my money's worth.
How do you get your money's worth when you rush to do things? It wasn't about the experience.
That's
it was
not
about
true.
getting everything
No.
done.
Here's okay.
Prove me
Let's reel this back. We're gonna reveal a little bit about how Leah and I first met here in South Korea. And when we would
Rolling
go
my
on
eyes.
dates, when we go, yeah, if you can't tell, Leah's rolling her eyes. You want me to add that in for the commentary?
We're
When
gonna be
we-
divorced after this conversation.
No, we're not. We're not. We've had worse conversations than this. Wait till you see the upcoming travel videos. In fact, when we first met, we would just go to a bus station or terminal.
The biggest terminal.
The
The
express
biggest
bus
terminal.
terminal in South Korea, and we would point at a city on the board and go, "Let's go there." And we would take a bus out and we would explore. So that was travel to me.
During our travel, though, is when we looked up what was in the city, what to do. Like, we knew nothing about where we were going. We're just like, okay, this looks good. Then we get on the bus, find out the population. We would explore, see what the attractions were, what the hiking was.
Hiking was
What
always hiking.
happened is that when we got to our destination, your vacation became a
was-
to-do list.
It was a date.
Your
It was a-
travel.
It was
your
a date. It was
whatever.
a date.
It was a date that lasted for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And rather than be like, oh, this is a great mountain for us to go to, Justin would say, hey, the average person makes it up in this mountain in 2 hours, but I bet you I can make it up in 45 minutes.
I would say we to be inclusive. I know that I would. Only to watch Leah go ahead, I'll catch up.
Well, I hung with you the first time, but then I was like, this is ridiculous because we made it to the top and I thought it was an athletic challenge, but then Justin was like, okay, great, next mountain. And I'm like, dude, we didn't stay up here for all of 5 seconds.
That's not true. We took photos. We have them. You'll see them in the
We
upcoming
took like
travel.
2 photos on the first time that we did. You were like, oh my God, it's still early. We can do another mountain.
No, because what I said was, can we get to that peak over there? I bet we can. I see a trail. And then we would go out and we'd find that other trail and we'd hike up it and we'd meet people
And
along
take
the way.
2 pictures and then leave.
And then
There
we'd
was
find
nothing to enjoy, and the mountains here are so amazing and they're so beautiful. And I think there is something to be in nature. I really need to be in nature because I lived in a city, and not that it wasn't beautiful, but nature is like my spirit animal, and when I'm in it, I want to be in it. I don't want to be rushed through it.
You know I
You
love,
can't even finish your sentence right
you
now.
know
You
I
were so
love
full of it.
You know I love nature
No,
too.
you love to go through nature, Justin.
No.
You slow down. You slow down.
I've had to slow down, and that's kind of what's prompted this whole conversation is because this is our first time overseas together in almost 3 years since the big corporate global shutdown, and I don't know how to approach it because I can appreciate what you mean by a vacation, but I also don't think we need to go anywhere to have a vacation. By the thin definition of what a vacation is for you, and I say thin because it has very, very few qualifiers to be considered a vacation. So by your thin definition of a vacation, I would say we could do that in Kaohsiung. I'd say we could do that in Taidong, Hualien.
I agree.
Okay, so I would
She's
consider.
waving on our videos. She's
I
so
would
cute.
consider this. I would consider this to be traveling because we've literally left Taiwan. We've left our home, and we're gone for over a month.
So Hualien was not a vacation. Hualien is considered the Hawaii of Taiwan. That wasn't a vacation when we went.
You know we're in the Hawaii of Jeju-do. Why can't everything just be their own thing? Why we gotta keep comparing stuff to America? Why does everyone do that?
Did you vacation in Hualien, or
Did I
was
va-
that traveling?
Leah, we literally went to Hualien, got on a bicycle, rode over to another place, and while we had our one hotel room, we saw another hotel and said, let's just stay here for the night because we like the way this looks. To me, that was not a vacation, that was traveling.
You weren't relaxed, Justin? Were you relaxed? Did you sleep in? Did you leave the door open and listen to the waves and
that
talk
was
about
pro-
how great that was?
Maybe that's why
Did you lay on the beach?
Oh my gosh,
Did you lay on
did
the
I
beach and get a tan?
I did.
Were you thinking about work?
No, you got in the water with me too. Remember that? You laid down next to me in the water.
Yep.
Water is my spirit animal. Waves, streams, whatever, rivers, ocean. So I love nature too. Here's the thing. Leah and I are so freaking competitive on everything with each other, and I don't know why.
Why are we competitive?
I don't know why we're competitive.
I don't know why either. If you just admit that I know everything, you wouldn't have to consider this a competition.
If you would just recognize how often I'm right, then we wouldn't have to be competing all the time.
See, that's why this dichotomy has been such a challenge.
Introvert, extrovert. We are at polar opposites on everything, and somehow we're making it work. Operative word, making. Okay, so can we find a reasonable middle ground for this?
I think we've done a really great job of finding a middle ground, considering that we haven't traveled together in so long, and the fact that
internationally anyway, right?
Yeah,
Because
and
we
the
just
fa-
yeah. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
and the fact that it's not sun up to sundown, go go go, but we're agreeing to do things that you want to do in reasonable amounts of time.
We're putting fewer things on the itinerary, but we're still making an itinerary.
But it's allowing us to enjoy places longer. Like, look at all the great shots that we got yesterday at the waterfall and hike.
Two waterfalls
Two waterfalls, yes.
that are literally less than 2 kilometers from each other,
And it
so
will
that's
be
convenient.
a good memory. So it doesn't count because it was 2 kilometers away.
No, I'm just saying that this particular space that we're sitting in. I chose this hotel to try to accommodate your desire for a vacation, by the way. We haven't had to go anywhere for anything. We were literally walking less than 2 kilometers to everything. Waterfalls, beach, no mountains because we have to go a little further from mountains, but food, shopping, not that we shop, but still. I'm saying everything, this is a vacation destination. To me, this is like a Pensacola, Florida for me, right? And you see the travelers that are here, the people are the people
So
that are
many
here.
Westerners here. Holy
Right.
moly.
It's like, but what I'm saying is, I like to, I don't know. Maybe I have too harsh of a judgment on vacationers, and maybe I feel that's what old people do. Maybe I don't want to admit
How
that we're
old
getting,
are we?
I don't want to admit that we're getting older. That it may come down to simply me having judgment on the term vacation, me not wanting to admit that I'm getting older. Yeah, that might be it. Because we've got video of us way back in Vietnam where you're telling me you just need to learn how to relax. You don't know how to relax. And I don't know how to relax. And I think with my new brain condition, I have to relax. So I've been forced into a condition that means we can now vacation. So are you happy?
I'm thinking about vacations that we used to take when we traveled, where we slept in hostels and
Yeah, and now we have
on
to
the
get,
floors. And now as we're getting older, I don't think it's like we're getting older. We just want more comfortable things in life to enjoy ourselves. We're not sleeping on the floor next to raccoons and fucking foxes and dogs.
One time. It could have been our friend, but you wouldn't let it. Here's the thing. I can hear you, and you're making sense, but there's just something that's just resistant to it.
Fine, Justin. We're not on vacation. We're on travel time. We're on an extended travel, an extended layover in Jeju until.
That's going to be Osaka. We got 24 hours in Osaka. We got to make the most of it.
We're on a 24.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
We're on a several day layover
All right.
until we travel to our next country. Does that make you feel better? I can try again since
No.
we're competitive.
No.
Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have extended. We're about at our max here because my brain freeze is killing me. But I also don't think there's much more for us to say. This is obviously a conversation we're not going to resolve right now.
Well, why don't we ask them
That's
what they
why I
think?
want their
Yeah.
input. I want you guys to tell us, do you see us just forcing a dichotomy? Is this merely a conversation about semantics? Or is there a fundamental difference between a vacation and traveling? Because I just think I've got some former Eurotrash friends that used to say I'm going to go vacation in the south of Spain, and you think they're down there just laying on beaches because they said vacation, and they're out there hitchhiking, learning to surf, rescuing animals, like they're doing stuff, right? They're doing so. I think it's the amount of activity for me.
And then it's also vacation means different things in different countries. Like no one says vacation in certain countries. It's always holiday.
What? They have a 30-day holiday and they're going to go to the south of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of, in my mind, think that they're going to just go lay on the beach somewhere. And I don't know. I know that slow travel is a very trendy term right now, and I'm not even going to broach that subject, but I'm sure Leah might find the middle ground for us as slow travel versus, but you got to have a lot more time than what we have off the slow travel. Like take 30 days to get through South Korea, right? Kind of like what Kayla Cosmos does.
Okay.
She travels slowly, purposefully. You know, she works along the way, she does her job, and she just moves around, but she'll stay places for like a week at a time. Most places she'll stay for a week at a time. I can imagine staying in a place for a full week.
Hell would have frozen over if you stayed in a place for a full week.
I will say it's been nice not having to pack up for the past 2 days and go somewhere else. I'll admit that's nice. That's about it. That's all I got. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. Please contribute to this conversation, please. We learned a lot from every comment that comes through to us because we get a better understanding. We get other people's understanding. It's like reaching out to a lot of friends out there, asking them for their input and help us better understand our conversation that we've yet to resolve.
Just be an ongoing conversation.
It can
Just
be.
get a
All of our
better
conversation.
understanding.
Better understanding. All right. Drew, I'm tired holding the mic. It was loud in here. We chose this place because we loved it. Didn't anticipate it being so busy. I don't know why not. All right. We're drawing a crowd now. We're trying to. Leah's not big on making the scene as an introvert. That's the big.
That's the cue.
That's the big no-no. That's the big no-no while we go out in public and do a live. Don't draw attention. How are we not going to draw attention to ourselves? It's part of it. All right. See you guys in the next one. Hey, next week's video is a banger. Can I say that yet? Am I too old to say that? It's a banger?
No, you are saying banger because you are old.
It's a banger. No, next week's video is going to be hilarious. The funniest one yet, I do believe. So stay tuned for that. And then we will see you guys the Monday after next on another live. We're going to keep doing this every Monday. Even if we're in different locations, we'll find a way to somehow do it.
Yeah.
Because we'll stay tuned. Mondays, 6 p.m. for now, until we change it.
Yeah.
6 p.m. Taipei time. We're going to be live every other Monday. So not this next Monday, but the Monday after that. So we'll see you then.
Thanks for joining us.
And tell us, when was the last time you did something for the first time? We'd like to know. See ya.
Bye.
Can we stop it from here? We
No.
cannot. Is that okay? We cannot. In. Nope, Leah, you're still live.